It's about that time. Hey, everyone. I am so excited about today's live chat. I am so excited. We're going to be talking about kids' hair loss and the preventions and solutions. So I'm going to wait a couple of minutes for a couple more people to join, and then I will start as soon as possible. Thank you, guys. I'm so excited. I wonder how everybody's doing today on this great Saturday. It is raining outside, but it feels good. I'm coming to you from home. Yes. And I'm coming to you from home because this is where I want to do my live chat. This is where I do all my thinking, my brainstorming, all these tips and the Mom Day Mondays and everything that I have been doing. It is all from the heart of me just brainstorming and talking with my clients and just seeing the needs that are out there. So Kisha B, which is me, I am your hair plug for kids. And that's what I love to do. I love to not only do kids' hair, I also love to specialize in healthy hair. So I'm constantly learning and growing and understanding the needs of my clients and what the parents want to see and what the parents need help with. So this live chat all came from me loving on the hair, loving on it, loving on it, loving on it. That's what I need to do, love on the hair. I pray over my hands because my hands have to be growing hands if these parents are allowing me to touch their child's hair. So I say that to say today's conversation is going to be awesome. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to be talking about kids' hair loss. But before I get started, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about me. My name is Kisha Batsuli. I was Blackburn and I got married. I'm so excited. I have an awesome husband that is the mastermind behind a lot of what I do. I love him dearly. We're not going to go into that. I know this month is Love is in the Hair Month, so we're not going to talk about the love of my life. But it's so amazing to have support and people around you who push you to do great things. But I have been doing hair. I started braiding hair when I was 7 years old. So I always knew I wanted to do hair. And by the time, hey, Shayla, I'm so excited you joined. By the time I was in elementary school, I was corn rolling, I was plaiting, I was doing all those types of things. So now, fast forward to time now, I am 32 years old and I have been doing hair for about 17 years, but licensed professional for 6 years. And I am super excited. This year, I decided to just do straight kids hair. I have a passion for them. I have a love for them. And I am now a full service kids salon at eTouch Kids Salon. So I'm so excited. So today when I come to you with my heart. I come to you with my passion. I come to you with my love. And it is just so awesome to be able to chat with you all. And you're going to see me glancing, looking at who's entering in from time to time, but I am here for you. So let's go ahead and get started. Today, we're going to talk about kids' hair loss and the preventions and the solutions to why it's important to pay attention and to be mindful. So some parents are already dealing with it, so they may need some help on solutions. Some parents have not experienced it at all. So let's do some things to kind of prevent it. So I have my notes here. Doing what needs to be done. I'm going to be giving away some awesome salon services. So I need people to participate, join, and add, do what you feel is best. Share your concerns with me, your questions with me, and I will be sure to comment back. So first, let's talk about some of the areas. I got a bunch of notes, you guys, just bear with me. So let's talk about some of the areas that I typically see from experience hair loss has become a part of. Hair loss has been in the areas of emotions. You probably didn't know when your child deals with any kind of stress or anxiety, that can cause hair loss. Some kids have this thing where they like to play in their hair, certain corners or certain areas, and you see that area is very, very thin, whether they suck their finger or not, or whether it's just soothing to them. Those are ways that you can experience hair loss. So in the area of emotions, in the area of physical, now that's what we do every day, the ponytails, the braids, the things that we're doing to our child's hair, that can cause hair loss. And the last area is in the medical area, like medicine, or if they're dealing with soreness of the scalp, or they're dealing with eczema, different kind of treatments for their skin and their bodies, that can cause hair loss as well. And as a stylist, I learned that that can be a major part of things happening to your child's hair that you are totally unaware of. So those are some of the areas that I'm going to tackle today and come up with some solutions if you're already experiencing it, or some preventions if you're not, just to help things go on smoothly and to get you in tune with your child's hair, which is a big part of their skin and their body, so you can be well aware of what you need to do. So some of the preventions for the emotional part, like the pulling on the hair, like that's just something that kids just tend to do. They play in it, they pull on it, they rub on it. You got to be mindful of that. Try to figure out something else that they can play with, or maybe give them a toy they can put in their hand. And if they're older, they may just have a habit that you probably have to constantly remind them that needs to be broken. So with the emotion and the stress and the anxiety, it just depends on what they're going through. They're so young, and I know we say kids don't have that much that they're experiencing, but we don't know. From bullying to school to some kids are in the same parent home, some kids in a separate parent home. Like anything could be going on with them. Grades. I know when I was in high school, sometimes taking tests, I had test anxiety at times. So it's just different things that can cause stress in their lives that cause their hair to transition or change. The physical is like the part that we do the most, the part that the ponytails, the braids, the hair add-ins, those are those areas that they're not bad, because the same way braids can cause hair loss is the same way braids can cause hair growth. So we just have to be very mindful of what we're doing. One thing I can say is too much of the same thing is not good. Braids do promote hair growth. That is the truth. But also, too much pulling and stressing on the hair can promote hair loss. And we don't want to promote that. So my solution is take time in between styles. Do different styles. If we're doing ponytails this week, please, after 2 days, no longer sleeping with ponytails or loosen them up. Sleeping with it is causing stress on the hair. Braids, if we're braiding week after week after week after week, we're pulling hair tightly, we're adding stress to the hair is not breathing. So that's a problem as well. Not only braids, what's the next thing that we sometimes do? The hair add-in. There's nothing wrong with adding in hair. You guys, I do it all the time for my younger girls, some with long hair, some with short hair. But I'm very strategic in how I add in the hair. Most of the time I add in the hair closer to the ends of the hair strand, just because we don't want any tension on the scalp. So just be mindful of what you're doing and how often you're doing it. You don't want to just constantly do the same thing over and over and over again. That can cause stress on the hair. So, and then when we're talking about the medical area, when we're talking about like ringworm or dry scalp, those things like that, like those come with medicated shampoo. There are different things that you can do to prevent that from happening, but ringworm causes hair loss. Cleaning the scalp, funguses. Let's make sure we're staying on top of our game with our child's hair. Like, if the scalp is dry and it tends to get scabby, you got to keep that scalp moisturized. If the scalp is always moisture and you start to see fungus and stuff like that build up because the hair is constantly wet, we have to make sure that we're being mindful. I recommend you see a dermatologist. That's a great solution, or a professional hair care provider. So those types of things, if they go untreated or go unattended, they will cause hair loss. So we want to make sure that we're on top of that. We're examining our scalps. I shared it in some tips a couple of weeks ago about examining the scalp and seeing what's going on with that, to make sure that you're on top of your game in regards to your child's hair. So we have those prevention and solutions. Another solution that I see all the time is the kids, their diet. We're feeding them a bunch of fast food, a bunch of sugars, a bunch of things that whatever goes in your body comes out. So what we're putting in, the same way if you eat bad stuff and eat sugars all the time, you have bad teeth and bad breath. It's the same concept. So what you're putting in your body affects the growth of your hair, could affect your hair loss, could affect anything that's going on with your scalp. It's a part of your skin. So we want to make sure we're having a healthy diet. I know some kids that love water. I know some kids that just hate water. So water is very important. Water, we have fruits and vegetables. We need those things, a well-balanced diet, not just eating fast food all the time, eating periodically, eating like you're supposed to, not just eating one time a day, eating 3 times a day, snacking on good stuff. Those things are great because that's what you put in you that is going to affect what comes out of you. The same thing with in high school, I remember you couldn't eat certain things like drink soda, different things like that, because acne will form. Like, it's the same concept. You have to be mindful of what you're putting in your body so you can have the results that you need. And when I say your child is probably eating what you eat, or vice versa. So let's just make sure, I'm saying you, but moms, I'm talking to you so you can help your kids. So be mindful in what they're eating. Be mindful in what they're taking in. The diet is a great solution to prevent hair loss and promote hair growth. So you guys just make sure you're keeping those things in mind, just keeping those things at the forefront to know that, okay, my child's experiencing this. What do I need to do? So we have several. Those are the basic, like the main things. So we have the emotions, the stress and anxiety. Then we also have the physical, how we're styling the hair, what we're doing with the hair, what we're putting in the hair. Harsh chemicals, I did not touch bases on that. Let me add to that. Relaxers are not bad. If your child has a relaxer, please make sure that your child is seeing a professional as often as possible. We want your child to be able to get that chemical treated. And when I say chemical treated, I'm saying like you can't just relax the hair from home and think it's taken care of. There's nothing wrong with the relaxer, but please invest in maintaining that relaxer. Please invest in protecting that hair. Please invest in the treatments. So we're in that area of the physical. That's everything we do to the hair. And then the medical part was any kind of treatments with the scalp or anything that's going on with the body that causes you to have to use a certain kind of medicine, or the doctors give you prescription all the time for certain things. Those things have side effects. So we have to be mindful in that. So you can know that hair loss may be temporary, but it can grow back. Because if you're treating a ringworm, you're going to lose the hair, but that hair can grow back. Hair regimens are awesome. Get them on a hair regimen every 2 to 3 weeks. I know my moms are in there. They're like, yes, I'm booking. Not only is it convenient for them to not have to do their child's hair, it's even better for them to know that their child's hair is being well taken care of when they're not doing it. So you don't always have to have your hands in your child's hair. The hair regimen is a great solution to prevent hair loss. So those are the 3 areas, you guys, that I wanted to share with you all to bring to the table. Some things you may know, some things you may not know. Please comment below. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if you have any more questions. Let me know what do you want to hear and see from me for the rest of this year, because I'm going to be bringing these hair tips to you. I'm going to be loving on your child's hair. I'm going to be loving on you. Everything that I do is designed with a mom in mind. I know you all like are really, some moms are very frustrated. Some moms are trying to figure it out. Some moms are having tween girl fights in the mornings, meaning like, I want to wear my hair like this. I don't want to wear my hair like that. Well, your hair's coming out in the back. Keep your flat iron out of it. You know the conversations that you have with your kids in regards to their age and in regards to what they want to do with their hair. So I just love the fact that I get to be awesome, get to be great at what I do, and you guys help me from the experience. So all I'm doing is giving back, giving back, giving back. My heart is like, hey, let's help them out. My heart is like, yes, give them everything that they need to be great. So comment below, share the video, anything that you may want to know that I haven't touched bases on, any questions and answers, I'm open to it. You guys, I love you all. I'm excited. eTouch Kid Salon is in full effect. And moms, I am here for you. See you guys later. It's Kisha B, the hair plug for kids.